Hello, denizens of the internet. Welcome once again to my video. Oh my god, what am I doing with a jacket and a shirt? Oh! It was my business day today. I had to go downtown and do some business. I know most of you think that I am making vast amounts of money from my YouTube channel. I can just lounge away in a t-shirt and fluffy slippers, or maybe no underwear at all, but I can't. I actually have to work for a living. Maybe in another year after this YouTube channel takes off. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today. My favorite YouTube channels. Stay tuned. What the hell is this? I mean, I washed my face and I started getting this volcano of blood like gushing from here. Do you see these things? I was concerned about melanoma, that kind of stuff. And I went to my doctor, and I do have an appointment with a dermatologist. But so far, she says that's just aging. This is just a reminder to make sure all of you people check your skin regularly. That was a sesame seed there from my bagel. So make sure that you check your skin regularly for irregularities and go to your doctor if there's something weird, because we all want you to stick around for as long as you possibly can. I'd like to apologize right now. This video is not going to be an Apple rant. I know that seems to be the favorite thing I do and gets the most views, but I can't rant at Apple continuously all the time. Actually, I do have a rant coming up, helping a family member in their 80s trying to use their Macintosh. That's for a future video. Right now, I'd like to talk about some happy, positive things. So you can turn this video off right now, because it will be uninteresting. Happy, positive things. Nobody wants to hear happy, positive things. So what I wanted to talk about was my ongoing YouTube journey to date. Now, I've had previous videos on that, mostly making fun of the fact that, I had not reached any kind of milestones whatsoever. As of this viewing, I've hit almost 3,000 subscribers, which is, to be quite frank, far beyond anything I expected after 6 months. So, thank you very much for all you loyal subscribers. I really do appreciate it. What I want to talk about are, 4 or 5 YouTubers that I follow regularly, and none of these are a surprise, or will be a surprise to most of you. And right now, I'd also like to apologize for not having, an energetic, crazy presentation, because there's nothing to be energetic or crazy about. So you're just seeing the calm Paul Chato YouTubing. And another point is, people are going, hey, Peter. Well, I mean, yeah, that's my name. I call myself Paul. That's another story. But, just to name my channel something unique, I called it Peter Paul Chato, which because that is my name, but I use Paul, just in case you're interested. But you can call me Peter. I don't mind. So as far as favorite YouTubers, these are my favorite in no particular order. Casey Neistat, WheezyWaiter, JennaMarbles, and Liza Koshy. One of the things that I really like about them is just how dedicated they are to entertaining the people who have come to their channels. Casey Neistat, said, and it's not a secret, do the best videos that you possibly can, and over time people will come to your channel. So how are these 4 different YouTubers different? Well, if we start with WheezyWaiter, so a very funny guy. Clearly, he doesn't like going outside of his house or apartment. And whenever he has gone out to vlog, it's clear that he's quite uncomfortable about it. And he has gone through many, many stages as he has figured out what it is he wants to do and what his voice is. And that's actually one of the things that really amazes me, is how quickly he found his voice. And that's actually clear for all the best vloggers. And in the case of WheezyWaiter, you've got a guy who's doing fantastic monologues. He's got his own set of characters that are unique, that he can return to, and that's what I've learned from WheezyWaiter. What I appreciate with Liza Koshy is just the amount of work that she puts into every single one of her posts. She's one of the few people who are doing sketches online, and that work on a consistent basis. There have been many people trying sketches on YouTube, and I'm a sketch guy, and it's very, very difficult to do. It can be expensive and time-consuming to do it, but she manages to do it because, she plays almost all the characters, and she does a fantastic job, and she's energetic, and she's funny, and she's pretty, And did I say she's funny and pretty? Yes, I think I did. So it's one of the reasons why I watch her regularly. The amount of effort that she puts in is fantastic. Jenna Marbles. Okay, so Marbles was her dog. And she's an interesting person because she's actually very, very smart, but she puts on this trailer trash kind of character. So she's very clear about how she wants to be portrayed and how she wants to be viewed. And she uses that character to her advantage to, create this trailer trash kind of persona. One of the few people that have a foul-mouthed vlog that I can actually put up with. She's got a very interesting technique. It's clear that, or at least I think that, she doesn't really come up with her premise until maybe the day before or the day of that she does her videos. Now, she does them once a week, or she releases them once a week. But what she clearly does, because you can see the change in sometimes the background and the lighting, is that she blurts out all her thoughts that she's come up with in terms of a premise for her video, and then will run out of those ideas. And then later on, it's clear that she thinks about more ways to add to those original concepts, and then will turn on the camera, shoot some more footage, and then she edits them together in that classic way she does, where there's just a huge number of jumpy cuts, which is an interesting YouTube editing technique. It adds pacing. I purposely did that Why Men Are Stupid video using what I thought was the Jenna Marbles methodology, where blurt out everything that you can think of at that moment. Don't worry about not being able to complete your thoughts. Just stop the camera, continued walking. Oh, got some more ideas, shot it, and then stopped when I ran out of ideas, and then kept on walking, came up with more ideas, and then shot that. And by the time I finished my half hour, 45-minute walk with the dog, I had an entire video. So that's what I call the Jenna Marbles technique, and that's really, really useful. I've learned a lot from doing that. Casey Neistat is, I guess, considered the king of the cinematic vlogging, and boy, you have to have a lot of respect for what he has done. His look and the specific way he picks the music and edits to that music is very identifiable. The key to vlogging is just starting. Don't try to figure everything out at the very beginning because you'll never start. So start, and then don't be ashamed about figuring it out as you go. In the case of Casey, it's interesting. He loves shooting B-roll, which is very cinematic, and he does cinematic shooting, and he speaks very eloquently to the camera. I think what really turns his crank is the editing process. I think he loves shooting, but even more so, I think he loves editing, because he puts so much effort into creating a coherent whole from all that material. For me, my personal rule starting this was, shoot enough footage to make sense. Don't overdo it to increase the amount. I don't want to spend hours and hours editing. In fact, I'm trying to keep it down to an hour. That's my personal rule. Anything that I shoot, if I can edit it quickly and get it down to an hour and get it out, because I'm trying to do 2 of these a week, and also work for a living, and also pay attention to my family. But I'm enjoying this enormously. So I hope this has been helpful. Those are the 4 key takeaways that I have for 4 of my favorite vloggers.